I'm Zair Othman, a researcher and a consultant in the field of problem solving. My field of expertise are mathematical thinking, critical thinking, and problem solving. Well, I had several experiences. First, I had worked with the Institute of Mathematical Sciences, Faculty of Science at the University of Malaya as a researcher, and my activities involve what is called the popularization of mathematics among society, and also I had an experience working with the Faculty of Engineering as a researcher in the field of problem solving in engineering mathematics. I had presented papers locally and internationally in my field, and had conducted over 800 seminars on problem solving to students at university, pre-university, and school levels. Well, this is a short, brief explanation. Additional mathematics is a subject that requires students to know problem solving. Why? Why? Because through my experience conducting seminars all over the country and my interviews with the Form 4 and Form 5 students taking additional math in daily schools as well as boarding schools, and I noticed that there is no correlation between intelligent students and ability to think. We are living in a system of education where thinking is not the focus of teaching and learning. Unlike in the West, in the advanced countries where thinking is a culture and thinking is a way of learning and teaching. Of course, I appreciate the work of the teachers who work hard to help students to score well in their mathematics, but unfortunately for additional maths, however hard they work to help students to score, few manage to get them into A grades. Not because they are not intelligent, not because the teachers are not working hard enough, but the nature of additional mathematics is such that students just couldn't afford to have the ability or the habits of learning through drilling or deductive approach in learning, but they have to have the skills of problem solving. What is actually briefly problem solving? Problem solving is an approach in learning where students are taught how to think mathematically. And mathematical thinking, like critical thinking, scientific thinking, are examples of higher order thinking. And this has to be taught and can be learned. Nobody, in fact, few in the world where mathematical thinking, critical thinking are inborn. There are people who has to be exposed. I mean, these are skills that has to be taught. And I myself had to attend courses, do research. For example, I went to Stanford University, California to attend courses, and Technical University Berlin, and also the University of Massachusetts at Boston. All this been done so that I understand what is critical thinking, what is problem solving, what is mathematical thinking, and the most important of all, in my pursuit of this kind of knowledge is to know how to infuse this kind of thinking, mathematical thinking, into content instruction. In this case, in mathematical content. And I noticed that because they fail to learn higher order thinking, like as I told you, the mathematical thinking, they are only able to acquire lower order thinking, which is through experience and through drilling. and this would not help them in future mathematics or in more complex mathematics like additional math or engineering mathematics. And through my experience, engineering additional math is basic to engineering mathematics. Students need to acquire and understand additional math in depth before they could really master engineering mathematics, and a prerequisite for learning any kind of mathematics, especially higher and complex mathematics like additional math and engineering mathematics, is to be able to know problem solving. And some of the skills in problem solving are like mathematical thinking, and strategies of solving problems, and how to manage mathematical knowledge. And my experience in conducting seminars and research, I found that students concentrate only on one aspect of mathematical thinking, that is deductive reasoning, where they focus so much on the use of theorems and formulas to solve problems, and forget about the two other kind of reasoning, which is inductive reasoning and analogic reasoning. And because they fail to understand or learn inductive reasoning, and more often they focus only on one aspect of reasoning. It's just like having school football team where they only focus on one forward to score goal, whereas the other two forward are not functioning. Just like in mathematics too, if they are not able to use all the necessary or the basic types of reasoning in mathematical thinking, then students won't be able to be efficient problem solvers. So I would like to recommend this program to your students, and if you don't mind, please visit my website zoharimath.ne1.net to know more about problem solving, how it will solve your students to be more systematic and efficient problem solvers, and also to know more about my background and how I could help students to be thinkers, not just intelligent. Intelligent is not enough to be. Intelligent students could not solve complex problems. Intelligent plus thinkers, then they will be able to develop their full potential in mathematics and also in their real life situation. Thank you.